The following isn't really a straightforward editorial so much as it is food for thought. I apologize if I ramble on a little bit. Back in March, Us Weekly ran a cover story about Hollywood's supposed drug problem. There was a short article with a bunch of quotes from B-list actors along with some sidebars consisting of blind items squeezed in between. Following the article was a bunch of quotes by celebrities expressing their attitudes towards drugs. Here's one choice quote from the previously mentioned article. Of course, drug and alcohol use among celebrities is nothing new, but in a frightening turn it appears to have become more accepted. Oh really, Us Weekly? Is it really more accepted? Or have technologies progressed so much that it's easier to invade people's privacy? Before I get to that point, let me go back to the 1970s. Bell bottoms, disco, pet rocks, Mackenzie Phillips. By the time she had hit puberty, Mackenzie Phillips was already experimenting with marijuana and LSD. By the time she was in her late teens, she had become seriously addicted to cocaine and alcohol, and I believe she had either been arrested for either public intoxication or drug possession. I don't remember. It's been a while since I've seen her True Hollywood Story. At the age of 18, she was taught to shoot up heroin by the one person who should have been calling her on the floor, her father, John Phillips. Or take Linda Blair. In her teenage years, she was going out to clubs, accompanied by her sister, who was already of age, and, probably because they wanted to see Regan from The Exorcist, and they'd let her in. And by the age of 15, she was cohabiting with Rick Springfield. This means that, there was likely some statutory rape. I'm not going to say anything because there's never been, any implication or something. In late 1977, she was arrested for, to quote her Wikipedia bio, conspiring to buy and distribute cocaine and for possessing amphetamines, eventually pleading guilty to possession charges and fined. She was also sentenced to 3 years probation, instructed to appear in several anti-drug commercials, and ordered to enter a 9-month drug rehabilitation program. Her career has never recovered. And then there's Tatum O'Neal. By the time she had hit her teens, she was going out to clubs and using serious drugs herself. At 15, she was instructed by her father to start using cocaine to lose weight. As an adult, she battled heroin addiction, and although today she seems to have established herself as a reality TV contestant, her career has never really recovered from her teenage indiscretions. It ought to be pointed out, though, that back in the 1970s there were several measures afoot to legalize marijuana until they were squashed by anti-drug groups. One magazine article even insisted that cocaine was about as harmful as peanut butter. Jump ahead to the 1980s. Now imagine if the internet existed now the way that it does, with YouTube and blogs and whatever, pretend that internet had existed back in the 1980s. Alright? Imagine we'd be seeing cell phone videos of 10-year-old Drew Barrymore snorting coke on YouTube, or maybe screen captures of Rob Lowe's infamous sex tape. Or how about bloggers carping about Corey Haim or Corey Feldman's rumored drug use while they were preaching against drugs? So the question I'm posing is Hollywood using more drugs, or have attitudes towards drugs changed?